determine how you actually can do things. And
that's true.
describing an ideal deck does not it's not strategically viable. It just doesn't matter.
So this board is really, really cool because I just managed to ruin it. One of the best cards.
This one was also submitted by this has
By me.
shelters. I don't think it's supposed to, yeah?
I'm not sure, but it's cool because
The-
then Manatee gets even better.
The log you sent me doesn't have it.
I don't remember,
Well,
but
computer
you can get
remembers.
Manatee to work either way, so it's not that big of a deal.
Mm.
So the cool thing about this board is that you obviously build the engine where you draw a lot with Menageries, but the only way to make, or the best way to make like money along the way was with Baron. That was, I thought, really neat.
Baron with shelters as a payload could also be affected by this. I'm gonna double check.
Yeah, but you get it really late. I think it still works actually.
You can get a cache.
And
Trade route
also,
fuel.
so the trash is really, really weak here, but you like the engine is good enough that you have to buy it anyway. Like,
Yeah,
trade route is
this
awful,
game should
but
be
in this
played
case,
with the states.
it's good enough. Can you check if the board I sent you had shelters? Because maybe it had. I'm not sure.
It had estates. I'm sending a message right now.
Okay.
They can play this though, right? It's not a big deal.
Yeah, and it would be even cooler if you use Baron on a shelter board, which I think you still do. But of
JSH
course
says,
you can't open Baron here. That would be terrible.
yeah, JSH says you can to look out for trade route, the most underrated weak card. Just look out for my trade route article appearing in the future.
But trade route is underrated. No, trade route is just bad. It's awful.
I'm not gonna say that it's not bad, but I think it's also underrated.
Yeah, that's possible.
Guys, listen. Let me tell you about trade route.
Okay.
It trashes. It produces money and it gives you plus buy. What part of that doesn't sound fantastic?
Well, the fact that it doesn't produce money if you buy it early.
No. Listen. You just open a state trade route.
Ooh, yeah, there you go. Problem
already-
Yeah, and then
solved.
you also have solved the
Look-
Baron problem along the way.
Look here. You can open.
The trade route can trash that estate you
Look,
bought. It's
here you can open-
self-synergy.
You can open estate on your hovel turn, trash a hovel, and then open trade route.
Yeah, I didn't think of that, did you, Silver Spawn?
No, I didn't. But it's genius.
It's so
So a
good.
combo. You buy one card, and then you buy another card, and then you trash one card with the other one.
It's so
Exactly.
good, man.
It's perfect.
Look at all that synergy.
Okay, 5-2 I think is pretty bad. Yeah, by the way.
Yeah, and there's the crossroads, so you can get those green cards and then no problem.
Yeah, so you open Crossroads and Estate, so that your Crossroads draws a lot. No, I think he wants to get Bandit Camp probably. Either that or Mystic. But it's really bad compared to 3-4.
So DG and Silver Spawn are the guys joining the A division, right? DG's in the chat. There need
I
to be
don't know
more.
what the other one is, but yeah.
It's DG, but there need to be more Americans in the A League, so I don't have to play all my matches at 2 in the afternoon.
I'm working on it, man. Just give me some time. I'll get my way up there.
Adam, have you promoted yet? Or are you
No,
just-
no, I have not. Thank you for asking. In case you were
You're in the
concerned
field, right?
about my performance in the league, I did start in the C division. In the first season, I was doing great, man, and then I just decided to stop playing well. So then I learned, okay, just don't do that. But the second season, I was playing well. I was playing poorly from the start, so I couldn't not decide to stop. See?
Right.
So then the third season, I'm like, okay, we got this. I'm gonna start playing well, and then I'm gonna not stop. But then I stopped anyway. This is hard, man.
Yeah.
Oh, just to tell you guys what they're saying in the chat, because it is relevant to our discussions. So Yed said he wants a 3-4 start too, and Steph said, but cash costs $5. And Yed says, "Oh, I can buy that." Wink, smiley face, key card here. Probably that's a winky. I can't tell.
They're definitely winky faces. I can
and
confirm.
It's
and then
winky.
and then Steph says, "Can I suggest Duchy Estate? I plan on buying Trade Route." So there you go, Trade Route OP.
There you go.
No, that's the cool thing about this kingdom is that even though Trade Route is so incredibly awful, you still buy it. That's why it's special.
Dude Abides and I are the only Americans, and it's really not that bad. I have a pretty flexible schedule, so it's something to pretend to complain about.
That's actually, I mean, I know I got a lot of my subscribers by just whining a lot on my stream, and so it's likely that a lot of people that are here just to hear whining. So please keep going. I know they really appreciate it out there.
Well, make me to do that. I'm not good at whining. So Steph is suggesting that Yed buys Bishop here.
Duchy Estate here is like playing into Fool's Mate in chess.
Yeah, well, if he waits like 2 more minutes or something, then he should time out, I think.
Yeah, see, he had 5 coppers. He could have been playing them one at a time.
One at a time.
Yeah.
He's never gonna make it on the slow rollers blacklist with that kind of performance. I mean,
Yeah, it's really bad.
You
That's
gotta
like the biggest mistake.
you gotta focus. You gotta have your timer out and get this thing down in the second.
Well,
Yeah, like when I tried to slow play someone because he was slow playing me, and I tried to slow play him back, then I messed up and waited too long. Then he just won.
You're just not a professional.
it's a different skill
Yeah.
set, man.
We should make a slow play leaderboard.
Oh, he got Trade Route with 5. Oh my god, that's so sad.
He did it.
Oh,
Because he
God.
knows.
The Trade Route is... Oh. He now bought like a card with 5 that doesn't produce
Steph.
any resources.
Steph should have
Really
opened Menagerie. I mean, look at this hand.
Yeah.
Man, I don't blacklist anybody because I love ornery people. The slow playing is annoying, but people who cuss and complain in the chat are my favorite people to play. They're hilarious.
Next time we play, I'll make sure.
Please do.
Come on, they're like really frustrated. You shouldn't make fun of that.
It's funny because it's like I get to feel good if I lose because I'm like, oh, that guy was a jerk. And if I win, I get to feel like, haha, I beat that jerk. So,
Why do you feel good if you lose against a jerk?
but the
You have to
it's
explain
like
it.
it's
'cause
like
I feel
it's
bad
like
if I lose against
it's
a
like
jerk.
consolation. Like, oh, at least I'm not a jerk.
I get it. That's a
I
good way
lost-
to look at it.
I lost a Dominion, but I didn't resort to cussing someone out just because I lost.
Mick Seanock, forever the optimist.
Oh gosh, Yed bought an estate too.
Yeah, but with 2 coins, so he dressed his hover.
Yeah,
That's okay.
but Steph had a trader too. It's not. I'm not sure.
So,
I guess it's at that point it's symmetric, but still.
so it seems, I mean, there are 2 villages on the board. There's Bandicamp and there's Fishing Village. Do you
And that's
prefer
Crossroads.
do you prefer one vastly over the other though?
Yes, Fishing Village is way better.
Right, and this is because of the synergy with Menagerie, even though Bandicamp
Yes,
draws
and
a
because
card.
it's just a ridiculously overpowered card. Fishing Village is so extremely good.
Well, I mean, it's very good because it gives you lots of extra actions per time you play the card, but
But
that,
you don't need that many actions.
on this particular board, I mean that one thing isn't so good. But even then, the synergy with Menagerie is still nice.
Yeah.
Ooh,
So s-
nice draw.
So
here.
the
And the
chat is
money.
discussing that at one point Steph trashed the Overgrown Estate or a hovel instead of the
Yeah,
Overgrown
how
Estate.
instead of the estate? Yeah, that's because he only
He
wanted
didn't
3
need the
coins. I
card.
think.
Right. He didn't
Yes,
need the
exactly.
card so he can save it for later when he gets more use out of it. Which is something he actually does somewhat often. Which is a good play, but it's also pretty marginal.
Is he gonna go for 3 menageries here?
It's not the worst thing.
I mean, I think 2 menageries is pretty good.
No, I think. Yeah, okay. I think goes for 2.
Pretty soon here you can put in the bishop and it's not going to help your opponent that much.
True.
Yeah, but do you need bishop?
Well, the points are okay.
Yeah, but I think the engine is like really good if you go with Baron and discard estates.
I think. I mean, bishop and baron, they can live together. They're okay with
Why?
each other.
What do you want to do with that?
You want points and you want money. I mean, why do you
Yep.
need to choose?
Yeah, but what's this bishop gonna trash? Like you already trash a lot with two trade routes. You don't have chunk cards left.
Okay, so this actually dovetails into a question from the chat. Markov Ketta asks, does bishop have any viability here apart from maybe a pseudo golden deck with menagerie? I mean, what about that? Do you think that you can make a golden deck variant here?
I was thinking about it when I first saw the board, and I'm
No.
not sure.
I don't think that's a good idea.
I mean, how much money can you generate per turn? You can quite a lot with Mystics and Barons, I guess.
So are you
Yeah.
trashing every turn? What, province and gold, bank and gold?
Well, Bank's not different from Gold.
They're
Yeah.
differently named, is why I said it.
Right. I'm saying you could put a bank in your deck, but you wouldn't rebuy banks to trash them necessarily over Gold.
No, no way. So I really think he wants Barons here, not Mystics, but maybe Steph thinks otherwise. Also, Barons give a buy, which is not bad here.
It is trade route and baron is the only plus buy. I see. Yeah,
So
eventually
the
you
thing
wanna...
the reason Bank's a little better here is you can put in a cash too. So you can have cash, gold, bank, silver, copper, whatever, and your bank can be
Bank
worth.
also anti-synergizes with Bandit Camp because you never have spoils in play. So
It does.
I don't think
It doesn't work with that, but it can produce $5 still, or $6. What would it be? $5.
if you buy, yeah, but the golden deck just isn't good enough. Not as good as the engine. I'm pretty sure it's not a thing here.
You don't have to do golden, but I'm saying you could still add a bank, and it would be.
Okay, maybe you can.
Well, you can still have like multiple golds in a golden deck variant because, I mean, with enough actions, you have fishing villages and
No,
things.
you can't have more than one gold because then you block your menageries.
But I'm saying if you're going to trash them to your bishop, if you're going to try and get multiple bishop plays per turn, you can bishop trash
yes,
gold. Yeah.
but that would be the wrong strategy.
Yeah.
Because you want Baron here. I think you want Baron.
I don't really think Baron's that good here.
I
You
mean,
know what Baron is? It's 2 cards. That is $2 each. It's. I mean, you can redraw the
No,
estate.
but you can redraw the estate
Yes.
and then play it.
Yes, but you're not getting that much money out of it.
No, you're getting a lot of money out of it.
Then it's if you play it twice, then it's as good as Gold's, right?
Yeah,
Or
but
not even as good as Gold's.
so Steph is buying 3 menageries here, and well, possibly buying 3 menageries here, which I think, I mean, all the stuff we're talking about really wants to draw cards, and with menagerie being the only source of draw, I think triple menagerie here could be pretty good.
yeah, it's good because you block pick it, so it's not bad.
I don't think Baron is bad or anything, but I don't think you need to go heavy for Baron.
I think you do because if you just have one Baron, then it's not that good because then you like just have 2 coins for each. But if you have multiple Barons, then they become better, like more coins.
They do.
per card.
They just
So-
require actions to play and stuff. So
Yeah,
and,
but your
and,
fishing village.
and they require you to redraw the estate. I'm not saying it's impossible, but it's slightly more complicated than playing 8-1 treasure that's worth you know, for
Yeah, but
$4 or $5 or whatever.
why are we like choosing these kingdoms? Because they are complicated. That's
No,
the
I
good
don't
thing
mean
about.
complicated as in can you figure out how to do it. I mean whether it actually fires off consistently.
Yeah, okay, I see. Actually, I think I was even getting a bank when I played it. Not sure. So now they have both 5 menageries.
This was rough for Steph here.
I think, yeah, Steph has a bad draw for sure. I think Steph
No,
got
now
six.
now it's fine. Now it's
Yes,
fine.
he threw his trade route just at the last possible moment.
Although now it's not
Now
so fine again.
he wants to play the Baron for an estate. That sounds weird, but he wants an estate because then it works next turn.
Did they split the
I
menageries?
think Steph got 6
5,
of
5.
them.
No, he got 5, I'm pretty sure. He had a chance to get 6, but then he couldn't have bought a Baron this time.
Right.
Yeah.
Estate. I think he wants Baron Fishing Village now.
You're committed to this Baron thing.
Yeah, that's why what I thought was cool about the spot. No, don't buy Bishop, please.
I think Bishop could be okay. I mean, it enables your menageries for your opponent. At some
Yes.
point, it's gonna stop doing that, though.
But you have no card here that gains another card that you can trash. Like you have Bandit can produce spoils, but they are worth nothing, so they're not
True.
trash.
I think Steph still has more coppers in his deck than what he would like, though.
JSH wants to know, is Baron the new lookout?
Oh, Baron. Yeah, no, it's not. I only like Baron on this route, not in general. It's not a good card.
Yed with a really unfortunate draw here. He had to play 3 sad menages before he drew the village and then got to play his 2 trade routes. That was really bad for him.
And, I think the Bishop is so much worse than the Baron here. It's I don't agree with Steph here.
I don't think either of them is particularly like superstar, rock star, and I don't think either one of them
Look,
is
the second
particularly
Baron
bad.
would have produced 4 coins because you could redraw the estate. So, and the Bishop produces 1 coin. At 4 is more than 1, so Baron would have been better.
Oh, Steph.
That's very nice for
interesting.
us.
Are you guys reading what Steph said in the chat?
Yeah, he's.
No?
It's possible Yed might
Oh.
have misclicked.
Yet is
Oh,
Is
was misclicked.
having sad times. The 5-2 is pretty just horrible here, which happened for Yed.
So in theory, there's one more menagerie in those 2 cards. Steph is probably going to wish for it here with his Mystic. It is the only draw left, and he can draw the rest of his deck if he does that.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, that. Yes, the wish for menagerie. It's 50%.
I think.
Just like.
Ooh, gets it.
Yeah.
Things are going very well, I believe, for Steph here.
Oh,
He'll
I'm not sure if I
probably
would have played the Fishing Village, by the way, because I would have aimed for an even split. Like he has 3 Fishing Villages, you can at least try to play like 1 in 1 turn and then 2 in the next turn, and not
True.
3-0.
He might be thinking he wants another one this turn.
I assume he'll bishop the trader now.
Oh, Yet says that he would have resigned in a normal game. Yeah, I would have resigned too if I was Steph here, to be honest.
He can like bishop the Necropolis is also the Necropolis doesn't do very much.
Yeah. Or he could have bought a Baron instead of the Bishop, and then you could this turn now and get 4 coins.
You may be right. Who knows?
I mean, yeah, he would trash Necropolis here probably.
The,
There's only
I
one
guess
card
the
left.
I guess the hard or the issue here is like there aren't you're kind of running out of targets for things to buy. Besides just a bunch of mystics, I guess. I mean, you can start greening, but
yeah, and you can buy one crossroads definitely.
yeah,
one
yeah, but yeah. I just mean you don't need that much money.
Yeah, okay, maybe.
There aren't a lot of engine pieces to add at this point, unless you want to try something where you do a bunch of points from bishop.
I mean, if you go for green cards, your deck is gonna stall pretty hard since Menagerie is your main source of draw. So VP tokens.
By F states, then your deck isn't gonna stall because you can discard them with Pharaoh, and then you can play Menagerie again.
Okay, so Bishop, I
states.
believe, beats that on points.
Look, he didn't even play the Bishop. Now you can't tell me that it was better than Pharaoh. Because he didn't do anything with it.
It could have appeared and made a Menagerie not work. So I can't tell you. Yes, he could have had 2 Barons in hand and maybe not able to play one.
Then just play 1 Baron and then you did out of actions. You mean? Maybe.
Or they don't have an estate. Is what he's saying.
But how you get points on this board is something that you really have to think about now. Are you going to go for provinces?
You can do pseudo golden deck.
Right, I think a golden deck variant here is a great way to go.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, okay. Once you have the engine going, you can trash 1 province every turn with Bishop. That's
I mean, at this point, Steph has a lead. He should probably, figure out how to end the game, right?
Yeah. I guess. Like, he can also buy 1 province now and then trash it next turn.
Is he gonna go for triple province turns? He's hovering over Bandit Camp. The only reason I can think of that you would want to buy a Bandit Camp here is to get up to $24 every turn.
I guess. Maybe.
I don't know. It doesn't really matter very much.
I would think you want to go cash bank for that. You can keep your trade routes around for another turn.
Well, right now bank would be as good as a silver because you have only 1 other treasure card.
Oh, okay, yeah. You would want the other treasure cards as well. But if he's thinking spoils for payload,
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Bandit camps aren't bad because there's no way they block Menagerie ever, so that's good. And the spoils are like gold. That's always at the bottom of your deck. So. It's not bad.
I mean, if you do get a bad draw, let's say you get all of your Menages in your opening hand and you can't get through your deck, but you play multiple Bandit camps, you could shuffle and then
have spoils.
Have multiple spoils. It is possible.
Yes.
And
as long as you play them like go through your deck every turn, as long as it works, the spoils never hurt you.
True, but in Steph's position, he has such a great lead. I mean, I would be inclined to do something more reliable.
Yeah, that's true. That's a good argument. And Yet has just been fucked over by 2 spoils in his hand. It was really bad for him. So the interesting thing is, if Steph had played the bishop, then Yet wouldn't have stalled because then he could have trashed 1 spoils from his hand and his Menageries would have worked. So it was extremely good play not to play the bishop.
That is 1 point for Baron. Yes, you can have that one. Mystic, he has to wish for something that's not already in his hand, so silver, I imagine. Yeah. Or Menagerie would have worked.
Deck, though.
He did. He bought it last turn.
Oh, he did. Okay.
But Menagerie also would have been a good wish. Last turn.
What is his last card?
Silver.
Yes, very good.
He does have that silver. Yeah. He bought Province, Silver Gold, and I think another fishing village.
It would have been better to play the Bandit Camp first, then he could have wished for spoils now, and then he would have drawn something.
True. I mean, he's going to draw everything anyway.
Yes, that's true.
Oh, there's a discussion in the chat. I think Golden Deck variant is what was suggested earlier, and Mixinock, I think at one point you might have said Golden Deck variant wasn't good, or maybe it was misunderstood.
Yeah, I wasn't entirely sure what Golden Deck means. Does it just mean you trash cards with Bishop every turn?
The point of your deck is to gain victory tokens by buying expensive cards and trashing them every turn. So
that's the definition of golden deck. Yeah.
Well,
golden deck variant. It's okay.
I usually say golden deck variant when I'm trying to say something that maybe draws more and plays multiple bishops a turn, as opposed to the canonical golden deck where you have bishop, gold, silver, silver, province, you know.
Ah, yeah.
So Steph did bishop the province. I imagine he'll be buying 3 of them this turn.
No, then he stalls.
Right, so maybe 2 provinces or just 1 and a second bishop.
1 province, 1 bishop, 1 bank.
Okay.
Are you behind in the stream? Because as
That's
you said 2 provinces.
No,
I
wasn't behind in the stream. I was behind in thinking because what he did is clearly much better than what I was going to suggest.
Yeah, because he's ahead, he doesn't.
Yeah, there's no point in introducing any possibility of stalling.
Yeah. So I think what's perfect what he did this time. Nah, it's unfortunate.
Yeah, draw your
Yeah,
menageries together. Steph has had
opening.
pretty good luck in that his menageries have been distributed throughout his deck for the most part.
Yeah. Good draws. But he also minimized the chance for stalling.
True.
He really good. When you play Menagerie deck, there are some cards of which you can have any number, they don't hurt, like Fishing Village, and then there are some of which you want only 1 cards that you can't get rid of. So he has exactly 1 of each treasure type, so it's playing really good. Now the question is, does he trash his Baron here? Or his Bishop?
No, you definitely don't want to do that.
I'm not sure. Oh, he probably just trashes the trade route. Because trade route isn't really needed at this point. What? Okay, I don't... Yeah?
Sorry, I was looking at what Adam put in the chat. I think it's working fine with all of us on here, but...
Yeah, I'm not sure what syncing issues, unless someone's trying to watch Steph's stream and listen to our commentary. But there's if you type something in the chat and then we see it immediately, it's about 20 seconds before you hear our response to that.
But that's just natural for Twitch. There's not a enforced delay. That's just...
That's how long it takes Twitch to get its act together.
Right.
Oh yes, he's buying a second Baron, look. Awesome.
It's so good.
Yeah. I mean, when do you buy 2 Barons on a shuffleboard? It's really rare.
A lot of times I use Baron as the payload to an engine.
Really? I
Yeah.
can remember 2 times or so total.
You can have 3 Barons and 1 estate, and you can draw your deck with a couple of cantrips left, or even a couple of
but
villages
that
left.
never happens. This was, I think, the first time that it worked like that for me.
I've maybe seen that twice ever. Yeah.
I mean,
It's pretty good.
I like Baron a lot, but
Oh, I don't like him. It's not a good
it's
card.
good with
Like,
it's
it's
good
kinda
with
weird.
hunting party and stables.
Yeah, but I don't like that if you draw it with copper, and that happens all the time. Like if you open it and then you draw it with 4 coppers.
Oh.
then
Don't be don't
So
don't be
stupid.
afraid of that.
I hate playing Baron big money so much.
yeah,
just
don't
because
play
of
Baron
that.
big money, but
Baron
But
is a
it's-
good big money enabler with great draws. You can just drain provinces and
Yeah, with great draws. Chancellor is
What?
one of the best cards in the
So-
game if you have perfect draws.
Silver's a
Really
great
is.
card for big money when you have good draw. Everything.
Yeah, but
Um,
Chancellor is especially good because
Yes,
always-
yes, I know. I know how it works. I've had to read those Celestial Chameleon threads.
Oh, I didn't. But yeah.
Yeah.
looks
Now
like
he has
it's-
a problem. He has 2 bishops, but he has no
Ah.
target. to play one of them.
You can
Ah.
bishop
it's-
a bishop.
He's
It's
got
not.
two.
Yeah, but then you don't have a bishop to bishop the province. You can't do that.
You can
No, I
bishop
think
the
you-
estate, baron to gain it back, draw it this turn,
Yeah,
And
he's
then
got
use
two,
the second
two
barrel to
barons
risk at
now.
it. Yeah, I think that's what it's gonna do.
or baron of fish or bishop of fishing villages. I guess
No,
not terrible.
don't do that.
Why
Think
not?
of all the poor people that are living in the village. You can't just.
You're sending them to a better place, depending on your thematic interpretation of what's going on here.
No, he killed a bank. That's much better.
Yeah, it's more
He
points.
killed.
No, it's better because like
Yeah.
it's against like the authority and not against the poor village.
For thematic reasons, it's best to bishop the
Yeah.
bank.
How do you know the fishing villages don't like really just like some classy resort with a bunch of rich people? It's just like the bank.
Well,
Oh,
we
there's
need
no
to take
way. Come on, look at it.
we have to take a very close look at the card art here, and we do happen to have JSH in the chat. I think we should just ask his opinion. Yes.
Consult him
Yes.
whether the fishing village is a poor place or some sort of seaside resort.
Look, this guy doesn't even have like real clothes on the fishing village. So it's definitely poor.
Nobody wears clothes in tropical locations.
Yeah.
Okay,
I mean,
that's-
they're
that's
all
true.
tan. They've got great physique. I mean, I wouldn't wear a shirt if those things applied to me.
Okay, fair point.
Can he end the game here? It looks like he's got 13 in virtual money, 15. Oh yeah, he can get the 3 provinces.
Oh, any game on province. Oh yeah, you're
yeah,
right.
this is over.
He can do that. So that was that.
JSH says fishing village is a smuggling hotbed. Yeah, yeah. You see what he did in the seaside expansion. Yeah, yeah. Nobody. Yeah. All right. Steph wants to take a 2.